In the last video, we discussed about the sales budget and the production budget. Today, we are going to discuss material purchase budget and the material usage budget. Yes, the material through the sales budget, we understood how much sales has to do, and through production budget, we understood how much we have to produce. Now we have to check how much material we have to purchase, and in that purchased, how much we are going to use. That we are going to check. Okay. So this was the production budget we did in the last video. Like 20,000, 25,000, 35,000 for the sales, and budgeted production 22,500, 2800, 36,500 was the budgeted production. You having the data, right? Then for material purchase, what is the main question? Let's read. Assume 1 unit output required 3 unit of raw material input. So in this for producing this 22,500, this is the output required 3 unit, that is equal to what? That much material is required in April month. Next, ending raw material inventory is 10% of raw material required for next month. Like we are purchasing raw material for April month, right? So we should have some percentage of May month also. We have to purchase it early because we have to do, maybe rejections will come in April month. That is one reason. For against rejection, we are purchasing. Other reason, we need extra quantity inside. If anything delay happens for the material arrival for the May month, it will affect the production, right? So we will keep a 10% of raw material which is required for the May month today itself. You got it? So opening raw material, is there any opening raw material with us? Yeah, in April we having a 7,000 units raw material is already there in the store that we purchased for $2.4 per unit. Okay. July production 36,000 units, that we will discuss. Price is also increasing every month. Every month is also price of the raw material is increasing. Okay. Now listen. Material purchase budget for April month, May month, June month, we need to purchase what? Material, right? So the production budget is below. Only I taken this May month and this column only I taken. This is only we required, right? What we are producing, for that we need to purchase, right? So this is here. So in April month we have to produce 22,500. So for one product 3 raw material required. So for this 22,500, how much is required? Into 3 is required. That is equal to 67,500. So 67,500 raw material is required for April month. For May month, how much required? For May month, 28,000 we are producing. So 28,000 we are producing means into 3 raw material is required. That is equal to 84,000. That is for May month. Then for June month, we are going to produce 36,500. So 36,500 into 3, that is equal to 1,09,500. That is in June month. For April, May, June, this much materials are required. Total 2,61,000 material is required in the quarter. So this is requirement. We have to check whether it is there in the store or not. So I am checking the store. While checking, in April month I am having 7,000 units. So as my opening stock, I am having 7,000 units. That is raw material I am having. So that much I no need to purchase, right? And not only that, May month 84,000 is there, right? This 10%. I need to purchase in April month. I need to purchase. So 84,000 into 10%, that is equal to 8,400. So this 8,400, I have to keep it as my closing stock. So totally how much I need to purchase? I required 67,500 and I am having 7,000 with me, no need to purchase, but I have to purchase 8,400 extra for the next month. So totally I need to purchase 68,900. That is my raw material purchase. 68,900 for April month. This is my total purchase. So what is the price? It is already given. No need to calculate. April month price 2.45, May month 2.50, June month 2.60. It is saying that the price is increasing. So don't ask from where did you got the price. It is given in the question. Okay, 2.45. I forgot to give it here. 2.45, 2.5, 2.6. Okay. So this much material required, this is the price. So what will be the total cost? 68,900 is required. For how much price? 2.45. That is equal to 1,68,805. That is my budgeted raw material to purchase in terms of money. So let's go to May month. 84,000 we required. Correct? In this in the last month already 8,400 we already purchased, right? So this is there as my opening stock 8,400, no need to purchase. And the next month 1,09,500, say 10% need to purchase, right? So it's 10%, 109,500 into 10%, that is equal to 10,915. That is there as my closing stock. I need to purchase. So totally how much I have to purchase? 8,500 plus this 10,950 minus this 8,400. I need to purchase. No, it is there with me. So totally 86,550. 86,550 it is need to purchase. Then what is the price? 2.50 already given. In May month the price will be 2.50. This is also estimation. Then my total value will be this into total units into price, that is equal to 2,16,375. This is all about May month. Next, June month. I need to purchase. My requirement is 1,09,500. In the previous month itself, we already purchased 10,950. So it is already there in my stores. Then this month is I have to consider next month, say any quantity. Yeah, in the next month, July month, my production is 36,000. July month production is 36,000. So how much raw material required? 36,000 into 3. This much raw material is required. That is how much? Let me calculate. 36,000 into 3. 0, 0, 0. 3 into 6, 6, 6, 12, 18. 3, 3, 9, 10. 1,18,000. 1,08,000. And this 10%, that is 10800. This much I have to buy in June month. So totally how much is required? 109,500 is my requirement. This is my requirement. And this 10,800 I need to purchase extra for next month. And I'm already having this 10,950. So is equal to 109,350. That is equal to this. This need to purchase. And what is the value? That is the price of that month, $2.6. So this into $2.6 is equal to $2,84,310. So this much, what is the total? April plus May plus June is equal to $6,69,419 required for material purchase for 3 months. You got it? How we calculated all this? So this much we are purchasing. This much we are purchasing for you can just see this much for this much rupees we are purchasing in April month. Is this much material we use in April month? No. Because in this has closing stock 8,400. This is for May month. So this is not going to use in April month, right? And whatever we having as opening stock 7,000 that we bought for 2.4. This is we are buying for 2.45. But in the 7,000 already we having that is for 2.4. So how much you are going to produce with this, that cost is different, right? So that we have to calculate. Direct material usage budget. So how much we used in this, that we are going to calculate. So we already, this material purchase budget, it is already here. Okay, it is already here. So in this, the budgeted raw material to purchase this column, this is I am writing here. The purchase cost for April month how much, May month how much, June month how much. Total 6,69,419. In this 1,68,805. Here you know that we having already 7,000 units with me. Already I am having with me, right? That I bought it for how much rupees? 2.4, right? Not rupees, dollars. So what is the cost of that? That is 7,000 into 2.4. That is equal to $16,800. For this price I bought that. So my opening raw material price, that is 16,800. And whatever I purchasing extra 8,400, that is the 10% of the May month, right? That I purchased for 2.45, right? That is not required for this April month, right? That is going for to May month, right? So this 8,400 into how much, for how much I purchased 2.45. 2.45, that is equal to $20,518. This much rupees we are not going to use in April month, that we are going to use in May month. So this price is our closing raw material. We have to reduce from this. This price we can add it here in May month. May month, why? This is already we purchased in April for this price. For this price. So that we can add in May month. So this 20,580, I am reducing from this and I am adding in May month. Because that we are using there only. So the total, what is the total value I am using? So in this 1,68,000, 1,68 and 805 is what I purchased. In this I am already having the 16,800 and minus this is I don't need to keep it here. I can send to May month because I am not using here. So 20,580 is equal to 1,65,025. This is I am using in April month. That's what I put here. The budgeted direct material usage. Got it? Next, May month. May month we already budgeted. Okay, this much we are purchasing. That is 2,16,375. In this 20,518 already we got from April month. That we already purchased there. So it is already there. So we have to add this to this. And in May month, this 10,950, which is we are purchasing for closing FG, so closing raw material. This is the 10% of the June month, right? So this is not using in May month. We are only using in June month. So 10,950 we bought for 2.5. So 10,950 we bought for 2.5 is equal to 27,375. This much money which is for June month we are going to use in June month. So that we are keeping as our closing raw material, we are not going to use in May month. That we are only using in June month. So we are putting in June month opening stock. So the total value I am used in May month, that is 2,16,375. I am adding, which is I am already purchased in April month, 20,518. I am subtracting, which is I purchased in May month, but going to use in June month. 2,7375 is equal to 2,09,580. That is my budgeted direct material usage. Next, in June month, this much we have budgeted that we have to purchase. Yeah, in June month we are purchasing this much. Then in this May month already we purchased this 10% we already purchased, that is 27,375. Then we are already purchasing in July month. July month say where is that? July month say 10,800. This is for July month, right? So 10,800. For how much we purchased? 2.6. 2.6. That is equal to 28,080. 28,080 that we have to remove from June month. That is for July month. So this June month what we purchased? 2,84,310. In that, this 28,080 we have to reduce because that is for May month. Sorry, July month. Then we have to add 27,375, which is already purchased in May. 27,375 is equal to 2,83,605. This is our budgeted direct material usage. So this is very easy, right? So this is how budgeted direct material usage. I hope you understood the difference between that material purchase budget and the material usage budget. Okay, so see you on the next video regarding labor budget. Okay, bye-bye.